Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
From the 27, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 29, Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Christian. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the set. From the west.
On 2nd down, Christian. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mariota now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met. In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Mike by 4, Delta. 3 bucks.
Throwing is Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. Titans are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him some.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run with their fullback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. From the red zone now, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Danielle Hunter, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On third down, Christian. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. Looking to throw. They find some open field here. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kick. Run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On first down, Christian. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 15-yard touchdown Brown, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. A little track jump. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Oh! Check, 59. Blue there. Shoot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down now, it's White. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Check, cross. Look.
They'll keep it on the ground. Christian. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Christian. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Christian. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. On first down, Clements. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run the counter. Christian. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're going to look to throw.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota to throw it this time. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
What we got?
2nd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point safely through, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, let's get there.
On play action, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Fielded at the 43. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
30 base. 25.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception here, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the gun, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Corey Davis, 89 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A very solid gain of 27.
Got it.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
They'll run on first down. Christian. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Christian. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Evans. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. The Titans go. It's Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Recon, 132 fighter. 5.
On first down, Christian. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 6-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down past the 30. And they can't. Marcus Mariota, nobody's going to catch him. And down to the 19-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing here, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. Confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. that's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.